Hi guys, this is your boy Kiki Wisinyani. I'm back with another video. So in today's video I'll be breaking down Us30 and on how I took yesterday's trades and how I came about them. So what I usually do when I start analyzing, I start by analyzing from higher time frames. So in this case I started out from the 1 hour time frame. So in this case we could tell that for the past few days price has been continuously doing a downtrend. So from that we already know that we'll be having lower lows and lower highs and lower lows and lower highs. If you don't understand what I mean when I say lower highs and lower lows, go check the previous video. So when price is making lower lows and lower highs, we know that it's in a downtrend. So in this case, yesterday's scenario was different. Price didn't continue with the current trend. You check. So let's quickly jump to our 15-minute time frame. So on our 15-minute time frame, on yesterday's data, we could already tell that there was a consolidation. Then it broke below to make a lower low, a lower high, a lower low. So price was expected to make a lower high like this one, a lower low, then a lower high, not a higher high here. So from that we already knew that okay, what has been happening for the past few days or hours is now being invalid. Others call it a change of character, others call it breakout of structure, others call it change of trend. You check. So you highlight there that price broke the previous lower high to make a higher high. So we already know that we're expecting a downtrend now. You check. So when price makes a higher high, like this one, we already know that we want a higher low. So from that higher low, we know that's where our entries will be. So that's how I came about yesterday's trade on Us30. So we simply target the previous high. So here's our previous high. Let me highlight it for everyone to be able to see it. This is our previous high here. This is our previous high. This is our previous high. This was the day before. We check. So yesterday's trade was easy. So let's dive into how I scaled in, how I placed more trades on this on this trend. You check. So as I was saying, price made a higher low, we entered there, made a higher high, broke the previous high here. So which means it's a new high, that's why it's higher than the previous high. So it made a higher low. So on that higher low, it was an opportunity there. It was a new opportunity to scale in. So the target is the previous high too. Same target as the first trade. So I don't like entering when price is near the target. So I only entered like 2 opportunities yesterday. The first trade, then the second one is when I scaled in. So yesterday's trade was quite easy. Let me go to on our time frame and quickly delete the tools and all, so that our chart becomes clean. Delete. So London session is going to start in 2 hours time. So let me just give you a forecast of what might happen. You check of what might happen today. So as we could tell, yesterday's trend was an uptrend. So we just want to look at the overall price action. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame to understand the whole movement or the whole trend. Okay. So we've been in a downtrend. We've been in a downtrend. So yesterday's price couldn't break the most previous high, the most significant previous high, which is this one here. Price couldn't break above that. It broke above it, but not that significant. So obviously it might be a fake out or a fake breakout. So let's jump to the 15-minute time frame. So okay, today's trend we might expect a sell. Today's trend we might expect a downtrend. We might expect a downtrend today. So what might happen is that price might project from there to here to create at least a higher low, more significant higher low, then pull up each shape. So that's what we're expecting. So sorry, we already know that we have a trade here, we have a sell trade here, we have a sell trade there, stop loss at our previous high, we have a sell trade there. So what we are going to do is that, like, we're going to give it more time to outplay. Let's give it a few minutes or an hour or two for it to play out, then we'll come back for the result. Then yeah, okay guys, as we can see, USD has played out. So let me quickly go to the 15-minute time frame. So as you can see that price has moved away from our entry point here to here. So it's almost there, but so far the trade is going as planned. So yeah, I don't think like there's a lot to say, but obviously someone else might ask, okay, how you came about that entry point. So what I simply did is that I focused on price action. Sorry. So what I did is that I focused on the nature of how price moves. You check. So in this case, we had a downtrend from the 26th, or we had a downtrend. So in this case, we had this. So how I came about this trade is that I looked on how price moved. As I've thrown here, price made a lower low, made a lower high, made a lower low, made a lower high, made a lower low, made a lower high, made a lower low, made a lower, couldn't make made a lower high, couldn't make a lower low. Actually did make a lower low, but it wasn't as impulsive as others, in which we might regard as significant. So what we were waiting for is that we were waiting for price to break our previous highs to confirm change of trend. You check. So in this case, it occurred here. It broke this previous high above. Let's quickly go to the 15-minute time frame. Price broke above. So this is yesterday's trade. Price broke above that area, went up there to our previous high. So obviously at our previous high we were expecting a rejection or break out of structure. Price breaks above, then moves continuously to the upside, making higher highs and higher lows. But in this case it broke below, then you check. Simple as that. I won't go too much into it. I won't go like too much into the strategy, because obviously you check, I can't, you check, other people paid for this, so yeah,